Welcome into the PHNX Sun Devil Show, brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, even drop a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. I am Anthony Totri, joined on this Motivational Monday by Shawn Shane Diefenbach. That still blows my mind that it took me 3 months to figure that out. But,
I think the people at Panera earlier were afraid to say your last name.
They were, so they didn't even call it.
They didn't even call it. We went to Panera. My food was ready. They're like, the pause.
No, they were like, D-Paz?
Yeah, they butchered it.
D-Paz?
D-Paz. And then they just didn't even attempt Diefenbach.
They just said Shane?
No, they didn't even say anything. The food was food sitting there. I'm like, Shane, I think that might be yours. He walked out. Sure enough, it was. Just never even bothered calling his name.
Not cool.
Not cool at all.
Ruined my day.
Unlucky. What?
Ruined my day.
Did it really?
Yeah.
What time is this at?
Oh, like lunchtime.
There's still so much left.
I know.
It was like 2 o'clock. No, 3 or 1 o'clock.
No, because you got it before I got it.
It was 1
Usually,
o'clock, yeah.
Well, you know what would ruin my day? Is if I was an ASU football fan and I saw an old video of Herm Edwards talking about scandals as ASU is in the midst of an ongoing NCAA investigation. This lovely clip resurfaced of Herm Edwards talking about the Louisville scandal a few years ago.
When the head coach says, I didn't know, I'm like, no. That's your job to know. Your name's on this program. The assistant coaches, they come and go. Your name is on the program. That becomes your legacy.
Brother.
Rick Pitino, I take him to strip clubs and casinos. And then Herm Edwards, I just have people on campus during COVID.
Oh, my God.
Can I just... My brother?
My brother.
Your name is on the program.
Sai is right.
What are we doing here?
Name is on the program.
Yeah, he's the only one that's managed to keep his job. I mean, that clip says it all. What is there to add to it?
But what the hell, man? Like,
It's
he
always
sits here and
easier-
acts like it's like, I don't know. Like, I get you can't talk about an ongoing investigation, whatever. But like the fact that they're in the investigation in and of itself, right? And the way that the program has gone on, talked about it, blatant lies on 98.7 radio when him, Anderson, and Crow all stepped up to the mic. And then again, this video getting resurfaced on social media of him talking and bashing, rightfully so, on the Louisville scandal where you know coaches are in the midst of whatever they've got going on, breaking rules, violations, and he puts the blame on the head coach, as it should be, right? We can agree that the blame should fall on the head coach.
The helm of the program. The Herm of the program.
Yes, the Herm of the program. The athletic director and the head coach. What the fuck?
So what are we doing?
What are we doing?
I mean, we're doing a podcast, but Herm, I don't know what Herm's doing.
It's always easier to criticize when you're not in the situation. I feel like Herm has learned that the hard way.
What's the equivalent for here?
For here?
For here.
Oh, boy.
Like, what would a Shawn DePaz scandal be?
Oh, boy.
Jeez.
Here we go. Let's see.
I want to see how you'd handle this.
Maybe
I don't even really know what we're about to get into.
Maybe something like he is on an ASU show at the start of everything and saying, like, graphics need to be made like this. They should never have this certain thing. And then like 3 months later, he's making graphics specifically with X thing that he mentioned on the show. I think that's the equivalent. Like Shawn's like, no drop shadows ever. And then every graphic has a drop shadow.
Well, I mean, that basically happened where when I first started here, I was like, I wish we used gradients. I wish we used drop shadows. And then I learned why we didn't. And I was like, never use a gradient, never use a drop shadow.
Yeah, that's true. That did happen.
That is literally what's happening.
Well, let's say, for example, then the equivalent of a PHNX scandal is if you totally, you bashed on, different organizations, whatever, for
using drop shadows.
No, first, or more intense than that. Then just their graphics in general, or someone that you've heard of had taken and plagiarized a graphic.
Yes.
3 months later, you are in Saul's office because you plagiarized a graphic, right?
And
how do you handle that situation?
And then he goes to an all-city meeting and says how ridiculous it is to plagiarize graphics.
And I'm here. We're here as Ray and Michael Crow. We're here as Ray and Michael Crow, and we are continuing at that all-staff meeting
to back you.
To back you, 100%.
I appreciate the support, boys.
But
Yeah, I don't know. You did. It's easy to, like I said, it's easy to sit in your high horse before you're in the situation. And
I just put you in the situation.
Yeah, and then once you're no, but I'm saying for Herm, right? He wasn't in that situation. It's easy for him to say, as a guy who was not a college coach, to say this is how things should be done. And then you get into the trenches, and you're like, oh, I guess I understand how that happens. And then you just got to sit there and deny. I did not plagiarize that graphic. I had that idea for months, and they just so happened to make one. You know what? They plagiarized me. I didn't ask those students to show up to campus. They just showed up. What was I supposed to do? Not take a picture with them? I'm a good guy.
I didn't see. I didn't see.
But I think
I'm at a loss.
The only lie in that was the end of it.
Which part?
I'm a good guy.
For Shawn?
Yeah, Shawn's not a good guy.
I'm a great guy.
And that's where that's going.
He is.
I don't know.
Shawn, 3, 2, 1.
I was really taking a risk that I knew where you were going with it.
Turn me up!
I'm lucky. So we are still in the
Watch
midst.
bets if you want to be another joke.
Or ASU football, should say, is still in the midst of the NCAA investigation. We haven't talked about it.
There's an investigation.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it in quite some time. I'm just curious as to where you guys are at this point.
The same place I was the last time we talked about it.
Well, for people that weren't here.
No, I know, but I was getting to it. Like, I literally shrugged. Like, it's ASU. Like, they clearly have fucked up. We don't know. Investigation's not done. We'll see what the punishment is. They clearly did something wrong. Otherwise, Zach Hill and Antonio Pierce will still be here.
They were talking about DA stuff on the Sun Show, and it was really kind of sad and dark. And they were
and we're going NCAA.
Chris goes, I hope this makes me feel happier than the Sun Show. And like the first thing she hears is impending doom investigation.
Welcome.
No, yeah, I mean, it's just like nothing's changed.
Yeah, it's
I don't care. It's just like. Plus, I think it's a little like hindsight 2020. Not really hindsight 2020, but looking back at like old stuff, like sure, but you don't really. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't change the situation that Herm Edwards said that. Yeah, he looks like a fool, but who cares?
Would it make it better if ASU was winning? Like a winning program? Like if he had
of course.
10 win seasons, back-to-back 10 win seasons on our Herm.
Yeah, if you're going to cheat, at least be good.
Be good at it.
Like, you can't cheat and also be mid.
I think I'm a little less worried, though, because now you get QB1, Emory Jones. And the vibes seem high. I showed Shawn a tweet.
The vibe does seem high.
I showed Shawn a tweet from Xavier Valladay today that just said, living the dream with a pitchfork emoji. Like the guys are happy at practice. They're making the best out of what was a bad situation. I don't think it's really like as bad now. You basically hard reset the program with all the transfers and unintentionally, but it happened. So now you're in this situation, a very unique situation where you almost cleaned house as a program. You almost like. It's the equivalent of like rebuilding and trading.
They quite literally cleaned house, except Herm is the only one left.
I'm talking players though. Like the bad vibes are gone. Expel thee, banish thee. Bad vibes.
Yeah, but you can banish the bad vibes, but not the bad vibe maker.
Well,
their chief vibe officer.
Yeah,
but they kept the chief vibe officer.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. Right now, I'm in a situation where it's like, all right, let's just bridge the gap, and we'll get at some point the sun will shine again. And let's just not be really terrible. At this point, like, what's the point in focusing on the investigation? It's gonna happen. They're gonna get whatever penalties. I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy Emory Jones being Emory Jones. I'm gonna enjoy. Mac is just making noises.
But Mac made just.
Michaela just made a goblin noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Mac, are you going goblin mode?
Are you okay?
Demon time. Mac just went on demon time.
Goblin mode. Active.
Demon time.
Dude, I want to.
Ben 10?
Ben 10, yes, precisely. That's what. Who was that? Allison Royalty went demon time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna focus on the fun stuff for right now. Like, there's reasons to be excited about this team. Whether it's a guy like Emory Jones coming in, or even if it's like the questions in the secondary, or the transfers. Like,
you know what this is?
Opportunity.
It's Herm Edwards and ASU football players it's Herm Edwards and the football program that are married, but they're getting a divorce, and they know they're going to get a divorce, but they want to stick through it till the kids graduate, and they're just kind of letting it happen right now. And they're just, let's be nice, let's play nice, but we're going to part ways in a little bit. I think that's what's happening.
Yeah,
so the vibes are okay.
Yeah, it's just
for the kids. Do it for the kids, Herm.
Do it for the kids. I guess, yeah, but it's just like shrug. We're just gonna enjoy what we can enjoy. We're gonna enjoy mollywhopping NAU in Eastern Michigan and Arizona while we still can.
Well, knock on wood for the Eastern Michigan. The MAC does not fuck
Stop
around.
it,
Bro.
It might be like a 50-54 game. Something crazy.
So fire.
That would be so
I wish.
bad.
I do wish
Dude,
it was in
that's
Eastern
what-
Michigan.
I didn't even think about that. I mean, we've talked about having Maction against Paction. There's nothing there.
Mac Pack.
Paction. Yeah, it's just Paction. We're gonna have a Paction game. Like that's so exciting.
Yeah.
High
Terrified
scoring.
for when kickoff is for that game.
Oh, well, no, it's here.
Well, it's at. No, I think it's at
No,
Eastern
it's here.
Michigan.
It's here.
No,
Is it here?
Yeah.
Dude, ASU would not be traveling to Eastern Michigan to play that. What is ASU, the team that gets bought to play at Eastern Michigan?
Have we
Like, come
fallen
on.
that far? No, I mean, but yeah, like
No, but yeah,
just
it
enjoy
is
it.
what it is.
You know, and like I'm sure there's gonna be moments where it's like there's gonna be like the first half of the Oklahoma State game where Emory Jones throws 3 touchdowns and we're like, oh, this might happen. Like this might happen, and then they'll lose by 50 points in the second half, but it'll be fine because it'll be like, did you expect to ever even be in this game? No, not really.
Well,
Like-
I'm excited just to play against top talent.
Yeah, exactly. And again, Emory
it's not
Jones.
going to be fun.
Emory Jones
Yes,
might
it is.
throw
No, it's
8
not.
touchdowns.
They can get killed and I'll still have fun.
That
will
Eastern
get
Michigan
killed.
game
Okay,
is
they could get killed and I will have fun.
Say they will.
No,
Say it.
I believe.
that
Put
Eastern.
me in. Put me in.
then they'll get mercy ruled like UCLA did in the second game of the
Dude.
Women's College World Series.
You want to talk about fucking embarrassing?
in the world.
15-0.
Oh my god.
Shawn, can you finish my sentence? What are
We doing?
we thinking?
I was gonna try and come up with something else just to mess with you, but Eastern Michigan game, Saturday tip-off, kickoff. Wow.
That would be fun.
Saturday tip-off. That's how they've changed the rules in college football. Actually, they just do a tip with the football.
That'd be electric.
You have to put out your centers. No, it's a 8 p.m. kickoff on the Pac-12 network.
Of course it is. That's an L. I don't know, man.
And it is in Tempe.
How
to
are you
confirm.
feeling, Mr.
Not-
Anthony
how,
Totri?
how do you think I'm feeling?
Probably
little
like
stinker.
Yeah.
Why'd you look me up and down when you said that?
I didn't.
You
I
bite
didn't
his-
like that. I
You
didn't
bite
like
his
it.
lip too.
Licked his lips?
No.
Suck you little
No.
stinker.
I've never been.
No.
What did he say?
Sup, you little stinker.
Okay. Well, I meant no.
Hold on, Charles saying I've never been more terrified for September. That's
Wake me up when September ends. That's literally what they
No,
wrote. the
why
song
are we
about.
so scared of September?
Wake me up when September ends. You know who they play on October 1st? USC. So no, I'll enjoy September.
No.
And then I
USC
will
is-
go. I will hibernate when it comes to
No,
October.
the Oklahoma State loss will certainly be worse than the USC loss.
Oh, you mean yeah? When Eric Gentry has 5 sacks,
I'll bet you.
I'll cry myself to sleep that
I'll
night.
bet you that the margin of defeat in the Oklahoma State game is larger than the combined margin of defeat from USC and Utah.
No, because Oklahoma, it's we're talking about the Big 12. They don't have a defense. Emory Jones might rush for 1,500 yards in that game.
So bet me.
What do you want to bet?
I'm glad Totri's betting you when you're in the right state of mind because Totri took advantage of my wallet the other day when we were Ubering after.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
What do
This
you want to
man-
bet?
This man, go
Leah,
We're combining
Leah?
combining the loss to USC, the
And
2
Utah.
best teams, arguably,
Yeah, in the
in the
Pac-12
to one team
to a team that was like a yard shy of making
on
the college football
their
playoff.
first real game of the season.
Okay. Leah, what
What
should
do
we
we
bet
bet?
here?
Hair.
I was gonna
No,
say
I'm growing
you
my
guys
hair
should
out.
do what Paul Bissonnette did on
Okay,
TNT.
no.
Fuck
Jeez,
no.
I'm trying to grow my hair out. I'm staying away
Hair,
from it. I'm staying away
please.
from my hair.
Get your ears pierced.
Ooh,
What should we bet, Saul?
Get
Yeah.
we're betting right now.
I said they should get their ears pierced.
We're
the
betting.
loser should get one ear.
I
Fine,
will
two.
look good with my ears pierced. First off, secondly, I've had my ears pierced before. Well, one of them. We're betting that he thinks that it will be Oklahoma State. I think the margin of loss for ASU between the USC or
They're taking
the
can do it.
Oklahoma State
They're
game
winning one of those games.
versus the combined margin of defeat for USC and Utah. I'm saying that the combined margin of defeat for USC and Utah will be larger than the margin of defeat against
By Oklahoma
Oklahoma
State.
State.
I think you should do a tongue ring.
Saul
not-
said they think you should do a tongue ring.
I'm not putting a needle in my mouth.
Okay, well, drop in the chat what you think.
Drop
we
in the
should
chat
do.
and also tweet at us at PHNX_Sun Devils.
Yeah, this might get interesting.
I love this, by the way.
What do you
What do
think
you
the
think?
odds would be? What would the odds be on the DraftKings Sportsbook app?
I don't know.
This is more like probably like a toss-up odds, but it's like a head-to-head.
Yeah. Head-to-head minus 110 each.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? Who do you side with in this?
I think the combined would be more.
I agree.
For sure.
Well, this is gonna get real interesting.
You think Oklahoma State's gonna beat the brakes off of ASU that bad?
Yeah.
I think they could steal one of those games against Utah. I think they could beat Utah.
Yeah, then that looks real bad for you because if they win by however much they win by, you subtract that from the loss of the USC or Utah game.
Yeah.
It's gonna get ugly for you. I'm telling you right now.
You think USC is gonna win that much by that much? I'm confused.
You can talk to him.
Who's betting what?
I think that ASU football will lose by more points to Oklahoma State
Than those two games.
than those two games combined.
I just disagree.
No.
Pac-12 competition.
Is bad.
No, it's better.
So you
Okay.
disagree
No,
with?
bro.
Yes.
No, because I
Yes.
need to. Michaela needs to come back on the show because
No.
my unibrow.
But waxing an eyebrow is nothing compared to what like a
I'm not touching my body here either.
brother.
This fucking 40-year-old virgin.
Phrasing.
What are we doing?
You got to get Tostradamus tattooed on you.
Can we stop being so unrealistic?
You gotta then put my fucking
You know
name
what is
above the clock.
realistic? Toe Tree
You do-
missing a same game parlay. That's realistic.
Wow.
Also, I hit a reverse parlay
You
the
know
other
what? You
day.
do the ad read.
No, I'm good.
I hit a reverse parlay the other day.
You got it.
I don't want to.
I did one today already.
Well,
And I did.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook
Oh,
app,
wow.
America's top-rated sportsbook app. That's all I know from the draft.
there you go.
All right, let's see here. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use promo code PHNX. Make any $5 bet during the NBA Finals and get $150 in free bets instantly.
I wanna
That's
see that, Charles.
That's promo code PHNX only at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. Did you? As I was trying to say, I had a reverse parlay cooked up on the Edmonton Oilers game the other day. When actually, it was all the things I picked on bets.
Is that the ad read?
Nazem Kadri out for the playoffs.
Is it the playoffs? Or
Yeah, no, they confirmed today, like shortly before the show.
He's getting surgery on his thumb.
Yeah, so Rat, Evander Kane should be suspended for more, but it's not going to matter because the series is going to end tonight. But yeah, I had
Yeah, are we putting money on the
Kane's
Avalanche
suspended
tonight?
for the rest of the season.
essentially, yeah,
Wow. We're riding the Avalanche tonight?
yeah. I have an Avalanche puck line.
That would be a
minus
sick
goal and a
fucking
half.
shirt.
Ride the
Riding the
Avalanche.
Avalanche?
Little surfer dude on the Avalanche.
Surfer dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why would it not be somebody
'Cause you don't-
snowboarding?
yeah, but you don't. Well, yes, but like you don't ride the snow.
Or
Yeah,
riding
you
ride
a
the
hockey
slopes?
That's
stick.
a very
Yeah,
big
you
thing.
ride the slopes.
Is that how you say
There
it?
are Red Bull videos of people literally riding down an avalanche.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah.
I
Red Bull.
don't.
They're crazy.
Dude, dying in an avalanche seems like one of the worst ways to go.
Dude,
That sounds
anything that's
terrible.
slow and painful.
No, I need just
I'm
getting
gonna-
buried alive.
I'm going to bring up something
Yeah,
that
so-
was slow and painful for a quick second. And ASU softballs lost to Northwestern
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. It was
Yeah.
slow and painful. However, they've been avenged.
Have they?
Yes, ASU in a way. ASU women's basketball has got themselves a transfer
So
from Northwestern.
Turn me up. Danielle Williams coming to play
something
basketball.
that I didn't tell you guys.
Oh God,
I played basketball with her brother,
with
Cameron.
Lauryn Satterwhite's brother.
Cameron Satterwhite. I played club ball with him. He went on to Loyola Chicago and was part of those crazy teams that made it to the Elite Eight.
Sister Jean.
Yeah.
Can Sister Jean transfer to ASU?
How many
So,
years of eligibility she got?
If
Probably 4.
if she is anything like Cam, which I'm sure they play very similar, yes.
I mean, she was a team captain at
Yep.
Northwestern last year. She doesn't score a whole lot. Definitely a little bit of a role player. She's a guard, like you said, originally from
They got their scoring
Arizona.
in Jade Lev. Oh, fucking wait. Traitor! Okay, sorry. That just hurts every time.
Yeah, you just had to do it, huh?
They really lost their 3 biggest players from last year. 2 to transfer.
Yeah, but it's like
one to-
they're in a rebuild. Like I'm okay with like a rebuild
Jade
here.
Simmons.
It'd be fine if it wasn't for the fact that she who shall not be named went to the school that shall not be named.
We should draft no, we should. We should draft ASU
Traders.
transfers and traders. Jaden Daniels goes number 1 overall, right?
No, Jalen Graham for lying to our faces.
Yeah, that is.
Really?
Yeah, because
Well,
that's
I mean, if-
personal.
Yeah, if you want to go
Because
like
that's
Hold on,
personal.
we always say this. Did he lie to us?
Not really.
he misled us.
He misled us.
He definitely misled us. Maybe he would have transferred earlier if it wasn't for us though. Maybe he was like, but those guys, bro, like I enjoy that show. They don't got that.
They definitely don't have that.
Where did he even transfer
Arkansas?
to? Arkansas? Yeah.
It's a great.
Dude, that's crazy.
Great basketball.
I
program.
forgot about how
Moss, dude,
good
the
that team is
Moss.
going to be. That team.
But imagine living in Arkansas.
Jalen Graham might win a national championship.
But
next
imagine
year.
living in Arkansas.
Does it matter if you win a national championship?
I mean,
I'd live in
yeah.
Antarctica for a national championship.
Would you?
Yes.
I'd live in
You
Antarctica.
would not survive in Antarctica.
I'd live in Antarctica just because.
They have like Antarctica's not like you're living on a different planet. Like
You're talking Antarctica,
Yeah,
not Alaska.
Shawn, it basically is.
Antarctica, yes, where they
They have
people
research
living.
facilities, and that's it.
No, they don't. They have
Yeah.
like full towns there.
No, you're
What?
talking
No.
Alaska,
within
bro.
the research. No, within like the research
Bro.
facilities, they
Bro,
have like
you're tripping.
stores and yes,
Antarctica.
like I'm not saying you're gonna be able to go out.
You're wrong.
Antarctica is the only continent with no permanent human habitation.
Yeah, that's
There
okay.
are, however, permanent human settlements where scientists and support staff live for part of the year on a rotating
Part of the
basis.
year.
They have, but they can live there. They have normal things. They have a bar there. They have stores. Like it's not like I'm not saying you're living in like Tempe. Like it's not like living in a normal society. But it's
You
also
live there for a national championship.
yes. For a ring? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think I would
It's
too.
not.
You're
You're not
smoking crack.
living in the
I think I
wilderness.
would too.
You're living with
What
like
do you mean you're not living in the wilderness?
you're not. It's
Yeah,
not
you're
like
not-
you're
you're not
hiking a tent
camping.
in the middle on an ice float. You have a roof over your house. You have heating. You have food every day
Bro,
that you
you're
don't
tripping.
have to forage for. There's a
People
post
don't
office.
live there year round for a reason, bro.
Yes, they do. There is consistently people on Antarctica because they're doing research there always. It's a fact. They have permanent structures there that you can live in. They have heat.
Who at PHNX would
Yes,
live
but
the longest?
yes, but sometimes it gets so cold that you can't walk between the buildings, so you can live there, but just be
Yeah,
inside.
that's fine. You have heat though, and like
How are you gonna win a natty if you can't leave?
play inside.
But
You don't ever need to go outside.
I love that you're dying on this hill.
This is not a real
Shawn
unrealistic.
never climbs up a hill and doesn't die on it.
This is not an unrealistic. Like if you, I'm not saying I'm gonna live in the Amazon rainforest for it. Like I would die.
I would rather do that than Antarctica.
You are stupid.
no,
Yeah, you
bro.
are.
There
No.
are things that will kill you. There's no animals in
The
Antarctica.
weather's gonna fucking kill you.
You have a house. You have heating. What are we
No.
doing
I love
here?
that we got here from a ASU women's basketball transfer.
How did we get here?
Because we were talking about traders. Because I brought up Jade Lavelle. This is all my fault.
Yeah, this is your
This
fault.
is
man.
I cannot.
I really don't know how we got here though exactly.
I said Jade Lavelle. And you
You
said
just explained
trader.
how we got
And then
here.
you said who's the biggest trader. And then Jalen Graham.
Oh.
And then who's gonna win in Arkansas.
And then you said
we
I
gotta live in
Antarctica.
Arkansas. And then you
Oh,
said I would
yeah.
live in Antarctica to win a natty.
Wow.
Bing, bada boom, bada da.
Look at
Eric
that.
Musselman.
So Lauryn Satterwhite, how do we feel? Just general thoughts.
I already gave my general thoughts.
I think it's cool, not even so much on like a personal, like specific thing about her, but I think it's cool that like there's a new coach. The program is essentially in a rebuild, and there's people that like want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I think that speaks a little to the athletic program, something that we've talked about before. Like if you're only focusing on football and men's basketball, then you're just kind of looking in the wrong places. Like outside of that,
Yeah.
the athletic program the athletic programs are in pretty good shape. And I think it speaks to kind of what Coach Adair is doing. Like she's here and she's able to pitch to people like, let's build something together. So that's cool. That's exciting. I think more than any program, this is just coming into the season. It's just pure potential, not really any expectations. So we can just kind of enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be cool.
It's definitely gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see what this team does with Adair at the helm for the first year, because obviously the shoes are big that she has to fill with CTT gone. So it may be a rocky
Another thing you
first
gotta wear
year.
in Antarctica: big shoes.
Big shoes.
Just
You know,
boots.
we're on it. Let's just keep going. What else would you need to survive? Give me 3 items that you need to survive in Antarctica.
Literally nothing, because everything you need to survive is there.
Well,
It's true.
yeah, Sean's. I mean,
Give me 3 items. I asked you 3 items. I don't need you to be like, oh, I need an air conditioning. Like, give me 3 random items that
That's
you
like
would
the
need.
last thing I would
3
need in
items
Antarctica.
that you would need specifically.
Yeah, this is positive.
To survive, I would go on my phone, I guess. Like, because at that point, like I said, everything you need to survive is there. So it'd just
No,
be stuff.
this isn't interesting.
It would be but I'm saying just stuff that I would need. I would want to, so I don't go crazy.
You're already surviving. This isn't interesting. Totri, you tell me 3 things you would need to survive if you lived in the fucking
Yes,
rainforest.
thank you. That is a much better question.
Okay. I would need a machete.
That's a good choice.
An endless supply of Ghost energy drinks. And
You're so stupid.
and athletic greens. That's what I would need.
That's good.
And that's where I was going the whole fucking time, bro. So I needed you to fucking just walk me there. That's
How
all
was
I
I
needed.
supposed to
can
know?
we
You
just
ruined your own segue.
No, I just
hey Stop it. Both of you, cut it out. You guys have been screaming and swearing at each other this entire show. Read the damn ad. Let's get on with it. Shut up.
It's just Totri.
Read the ad.
It's just Totri.
Yeah, so Athletic Greens is a no-brainer. Also, like, not living in Antarctica.
Talk.
I couldn't say Antarctica for a second. Athletic Greens supports better sleep quality and recovery. Athletic Greens has over 7,000 5-star reviews. It costs you less than $3 a day. Plus, you're investing in your health. And to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you've got to do is visit athleticgreens.com/sundevils. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/sundevils to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Sorry for yelling at you.
You don't have to apologize. Shane needs to apologize.
I'm just apologizing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry for being a dad.
You're not my dad.
You're not my dad.
You know who is Shane's dad?
Probably his dad.
No.
You know where I'm going?
No.
You know where I'm going?
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's your daddy.
He bought me a tequila. It doesn't make him my dad.
You're right. He's your daddy.
Brother. MBIC.
Story time with
My
Shane.
goodness.
We need a graphic for this.
I don't
Story
have that
time
many
with Shane.
stories. Do I have that many stories?
Yeah,
I
you have
kinda
a story time with Shane.
Yeah.
Remember the bees?
Oh, luckily, haven't seen them in weeks. I think they're extinct.
No, but who did you see?
Yeah, save the bees, bro.
Yeah, save the bees. I don't want the bees to be extinct. Anyway, I'm at Hot Chick, a fine establishment in Old Town, Saturday night, and somebody that went to U of A pointed out that a certain point guard was outside. A certain U of A basketball playing point guard that
Jay
I've
Lavelle?
expressed my admiration for on the show. Not Jay Lavelle. Why don't we pull the picture? Mr. Kerr Creesa. So I, of course, had to go up to him and talk to him.
Did you tell him you should transfer?
No. So I told him what I did for a living, and he shunned me for, I'm not kidding, a minute. He wouldn't talk to me. Like, he was serious. And I was like, let's restart. Okay. I didn't come over here to talk shit because that's what I think he thought I was going to do. And so I talked to him. I expressed my admiration for how much he talked shit. Unfortunately, Shawn pointed this out. I missed a huge opportunity to get a picture with him doing this. Didn't do that. But yeah, good guy. Exactly what you'd expect. Just an Estonian stinker.
An Estonian
stinker.
Yeah.
What does his voice sound like?
Like a typical college dude with a twang in it from us, like
Estonia.
Yeah.
And it's
What's an Estonian twang?
it's just he just sounds a little foreign. But good guy. Bought me a tequila shot. Then somebody spilled the tequila shot on me, and I got really upset.
You should have thrown hands. I'm
yeah.
sure he would have backed you.
Yeah, he would have backed you.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude,
That
I don't
would
know if
such
there's
a good story.
Kirk Creesa. I don't know.
Crazy defending me. In a fight.
I got a bar
Top
fight with
5
Kirk
person
Creesa.
in the state of Arizona that I'd want on my side in a fight.
Yeah.
Kirk Creesa.
He is one person you want.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not messing with Eastern Europeans.
Before we get out of here, give me one person that you'd want on your side, bar fight.
Anybody in the world?
No, anybody that is an Arizona athlete.
Oh,
Liam
John
O'Brien.
Jones. Oh no, he's in New Mexico.
Diana Taurasi.
That's just a wrong answer.
Henry Cejudo.
That's a great answer.
He's
UFC.
from
What was your
Arizona.
answer, Leah?
He's from Arizona.
No,
Liam O'Brien.
And he fights out of here.
He's,
Ooh, that's
he's
a
the
great
fighter
one.
on the Coyotes.
Liam O'Brien, Boko Amama. My guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's-
Bismarck Biombo.
Nah,
give
he
me-
seems too nice.
Give me
No.
JJ Watt. Give
He
me
doesn't seem
JJ
like he has.
Watt.
Nah, JJ Watt definitely too nice.
Yeah.
Bro, a guy that was like half a robot in the playoffs.
Boko Amama. Yeah, hockey player is the only right answer.
Or Henry. That was.
Well, yeah, if you go UFC.
Anthony
fighter.
Robles. It's a good one.
Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley definitely seems like
Am
he'd get in
I
the
an
bar
Arizona
fight.
athlete?
No.
Damn it.
Maybe in your past, maybe.
Frank Sanders. Damian
Frank
Anderson.
Sanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frank Sanders would
Johnny
definitely
Venerable.
back you up.
Johnny Venerable.
Dude, yeah, give me Johnny.
Top 5.
Liam
He's
Merrill.
definitely top 5.
Johnny probably carries a knife on him, but I don't mean like an actual knife. I mean like a knife you get from Clue, like the game Clue.
He
I
just-
love that game.
Oh, we played Clue.
We did play Clue.
We played
played
Clue.
Clues or
We
Q's
played
and
Q's
Q's.
and Q's, my favorite game.
One of the greatest board games of
Q's
all
and
time.
Clues.
Shout
Yeah.
out Leah. For
Can we go play that again?
Yeah. We should have a PHNX Sun Devils meet and greet at Snakes and Lattes.
I'd be about it.
Max, we have an idea. That's gonna do it though for us today.
Wait, who
What?
won?
Who won what?
Who won Clue?
I did not win Clue.
I
Oh,
won
you
Clue.
won. You won Clue.
Max, we have an idea.
Yeah. We want to do a Sun Devils meet and greet at Snakes and lattes.
Just play board games with the fans.
Yeah.
Snakes and lattes.
It's a board game place.
You don't know what
Temple
snakes and
Game
lattes?
Oh, it's a great bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Thanks,
money man
Marketing
is on
Max.
it.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for us today.
Keep your
the
eyes out on Twitter
PHNX
later today.
Money
Sun
Man
Devil
Max.
Show. We will be back with an audio show on Tuesday. That'll be up and posted by 5 o'clock tomorrow. But if you want to follow us, you should do so at PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony_Totri. You can follow Shane at Shane D. You can follow Shawn DePause at Shawn_DePause.
Ready to live in Antarctica as fucking always.
Follow PHNX_sports across all socials, including Twitter. And if you want more Shawn, keep your eye out on our main Twitter today.
We'll be back tomorrow. Peace.